Over the last couple of years, I've noticed that I've become much more negative towards the outside world. I started to complain more often, and I noticed that I was unhappy with who I was and also the world around me. After a lot of reflection, I realized that we project to the outside world what we have inside of us. And I realized that the culprit for this is my negative self-talk. After speaking with a lot of my friends, I realized that a lot of them had the exact same problem. And then I realized that it was time to stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you're curious to figure out how exactly I shifted my mindset from negativity to self-encouragement, then let's dive right in. One of the biggest culprits for negative self-talk is our limiting beliefs. I have a whole video dedicated to this because it is so extremely important. Have you ever thought to yourself that you're not good enough and that you will never be good enough? Well, I've been there, and guess what? A lot of the things we do and how we do them comes to what we believe about ourselves. For example, let's take artists. We all think that they are this natural born talent, but in reality, if you look at their earlier work, well, it might not have blown anyone's mind away. A lot of these people were not good in the beginning, but as they practiced, they became better and they progressed in their work. They became better and better with every single drawing. But what if they had picked up the pen for the first time and they had drawn something and it didn't came out the way they wanted it to be, and then they thought, well, I'm never going to be good enough at art. I can assure you that with this mindset, they would have never picked up the pen again. Same thing goes for you. If you don't believe that you're ever going to be in a good and healthy physical shape, then you're probably going to skip the gym, because why would you bother? First things first. Catch yourself in the act of the negative self-talk. When you hear that voice saying, I can't or I'm not good enough, then replace that thought with, I can do it, I am enough. The key is to challenge those thoughts. This next one hits close to home, and it's not having a clear direction of what you want to do with your life. When I'm feeling down, I often catch myself thinking, if I had that dream and perfect life that I've always envisioned, then I would never have these problems and I would live carefree. I think that we've all been there. The problem with that is that it's all up in the clouds. You see, I never really broke it into a clear direction. And I bet many of you are in the exact same boat. We don't stop to ask ourselves these important questions like, what does my dream life look like? What does my dream job look like? What type of people do I want in my life? And you're gonna ask me, why does this matter? Well, if you don't have a clear objective, if you don't have a clear direction, then you're probably going to be stuck doing the exact same things. It's like you opening your GPS and expecting it to lead you somewhere without putting in an exact destination. It's not going to happen. You need to get clear with what you want. You need to make a plan, break it into actionable steps, and start executing. If you want to get somewhere, then you need to have a really exact roadmap of how you're going to get there. And speaking of getting there, it's really important to pay attention to the inner dialogue and the promises that we make to ourselves. A lot of us promise ourselves that we're going to change everything tomorrow and we're going to start tomorrow finally. But when tomorrow rolls around, well, we're still back in the same old loop. Listen, when you keep making promises to yourself and you keep letting yourself down, you become someone you cannot trust. If someone takes a pen from you and they promise you that tomorrow they're gonna return it, and tomorrow they say the exact same thing, and a day after that they say the exact same thing, well, you don't trust them anymore because they never come through with their promises. Whether it's committing to a healthier lifestyle, starting a new project, or chasing whatever that you want to chase, you need to stand up for yourself and start taking the action. Yesterday, I read a quote that said, day one or one day, you decide. Getting started is hard, but everything comes through once you do and you keep that consistency. Everything will fall into place. If you want to stop your negative thoughts, you must transform your self-sabotage to self-encouragement. You need to grow your resilience, develop your mindset, and grow confidence by embracing the person that you are. You want to know how to do that? Well, check out my video, How to Become Confident Instantly. It's a date then. I'll see you over there. Mwah!